Mandalorian. So Bookmans, the local bookstore of Arizona, was having their annual warehouse sale, which I've never heard of. And so we went to this big, gigantic, completely unconditioned room stuffed full of round tables and books and movies and CDs. I didn't get any CDs, but I got quite a few movies and DVDs and quite a few books. So let's get to this. Starting off, I'm going to start off with gifts. These are from my best friend, LA Knights. She found at the library sale Guilty Pleasures. She thought I already owned it, but I didn't, and she kindly was like, oh, you can have it. And I was like, oh, thank you, so yay, so excited. And then she gave me I Am Number 4, The Lost Files, The Legacies. This is part of the Lorien Legacies. This is the other series. There are two series. There's the I Am Number 4 series, and then there's the Lost Files series. You have to read both, especially by the time you get to book 5. There's a lot of stuff going on, and if you haven't read the Lost Files, both of them, there's the first one, I don't remember the second one, and it's not in here because it wasn't published until after. You have to read this series as well as the main series to understand the main series, because they are important. And I have all of the main series, but I finally, thank you, Raven, thank you for, as I said, thank you for encouraging my whining. I was really like, you haven't read a word of any of the books and you have more of them than me. And she very sweetly gave me this. I know, I'm a whiner. Okay, moving on to the sale. So this is not really in any particular order except size, because that's how they fit in my bag. So the way the sale worked is that all books, you could get their paper bags, and it was $10 to stuff full of books. DVDs were $2, CDs were $1, and VHS were 25 cents. If you didn't get the bag, all books were hardback were $1, paperback were 50 cents, and then trade paperback, which I have one of, that would be this size of paperback, was 25 cents. We did end up having to pay a lot more than if it had been at like the library sale or something, but they had more stuff in better quality, honestly. So the first book, there's no particular order, so I found this book, which is blank, and it's actually press on. It's part of this series from Hallmark. It's another Hallmark book, and it's press on by Samuel Butcher and William Beal. Yeah, so yay! I'm so excited to get that. I've always wanted those, and they were so expensive. Then I got part of the series. The reason I picked up this series is The California Diaries by Ann M. Martin. I've only read numbers 12 and 1 of this series, but my library doesn't have it. Bookstores can't, these are like completely out of print. I can't find them. So I want to see if I like it. If I don't like the series, I'll just resell it or trade it back or whatever, but I couldn't even find these at Bookmans, and they had it. So I got number 3, Maggie, Diary number 1. They're numbered. It's the name of the person who did the diary and the number of their diary, which is weird. So it's number 3, Maggie number 1, number 4, Amalia number 1, and number 15, the final one, Ducky number 3. Bringing back huge flashbacks. These two I got just for sentimental value. I got Wishbone Classics, Joan of Arc by Mark Twain. This was the only episode of Wishbone I enjoyed. This introduced me to one of the greatest mothers of giving women rights, was Joan of Arc, and she was so badass, and I had to grab it. Wishbone plays her best friend. I had to get it. I was just like, suddenly I'm 9 again. Going back even further is The Jewel Kingdom, The Sapphire Princess Hunts for Treasure. This is number 6. This is the only one I ever read. My book, Star Warriors, yeah, original form, playing this story with my friends out in the middle of our cul-de-sac when I was in the 2nd grade. How could I not grab this? I saw it and went, oh! It came with a little ring. You can see how messed up the cover is and flimsy and stuff. I'm gonna have to tape this thing up. I don't miss the ring. I don't really care. I just got it for sentimental value. I've read it once. I don't think I might read it again, but that's about it. The only other paperback, well, this is the only paperback I got at that sale, is Laurel K. Hamilton's Burnt Offerings. I thought LA Knight said 1 through 6 was all that we should read, but she said actually grab Burnt Offerings, which is number 7. So together with these two, I now have all of the Anita Blake books that I can read or that I will read. It's not that I can't read it, I just don't want to. So yeah, I'm so excited. I have both of them. Yay, that whole series. Onto a series I've read into its entirety and loved. I got a hardback copy of The Lost Colony by Artemis Fowl's The Lost Colony by Ian Colfer. But I love this series. I loved the first volume, which I seem to recall I just picked it up at Costco or Sam's Club, someplace like that. And then I read the entire series, and I've been having difficulty getting it. These aren't the covers that I like. I like the newer covers. I would have to stand up and grab it to show you the difference. I'll show it on the screen right now. Yeah, those are the covers that I like. This cover I don't like, but it's hardback, and it's got that décolleté, is that what it's called? Edging? I don't know how to say it. I don't know what it's called, but it's got that rough edging that I enjoy. And you know what? It's hardback. I'm going to keep it. I thought I had a paperback version to give to my friend Megan because she's collecting the series too, because Raven already has almost the whole series. But no, this was the only Artemis Fowl book, and this and the California Diaries were on my list. And burnt offerings. A book that wasn't on my list but that I had to get when I saw is The Book of Three, Charmed, official companion to the show. I love Charmed. I would love to own Charmed. I've seen all of it from the library. Every time I'm awake, it's on at 4 in the morning here, but every time I'm awake and it's on TV, I'm watching it. How could I not get this? And if I end up not liking it, I can just resell it. Back to nostalgia. This is the book I learned to read on. It's The Chick and the Duckling by Mira Gisberg. I learned to read this when I was a kid. The very first step to learning to read is when someone reads a story to a child enough, they memorize the story. And so they know what words are on what page and what words are what words. And some people are like, you just memorized it. That's not learning to read. No, that's the very first step in reading. You know what? Because my mother teaches reading to first graders and in kindergarten. She used to be a kindergarten teacher for years. And so I was the chick, my brother was the duckling. We loved this. I think my mom still has the nice hardback one that she read to us, but I couldn't pass it up. It's The Chick and the Duckling, y'all. The final two books are books I have not read, but this is The Lion King, The Paw Patrol, which is one of Disney Storytime Treasures library. It's the first one of 18. But I remember them saying that there are Lion King storybooks. You should grab them. They're out of print and they include things that are canon. This is canon. Unlike the TV shows that weren't canon and had nothing to do with the movies, these storybooks do. So I was like, oh, I saw it and I had to grab it. The last book that I found, well, it wasn't the last one actually. I can't remember. I think The Book of Three was the last one. But this was the last one that I picked up, is The Spinner's Gift by Gail Radley and illustrated by Paige Milio? I don't know how to say it. This is a story about this woman is hired to make a dress. Yeah, a seamstress is asked to make the finest dress in the kingdom, and so they go down to a weaver to make the finest thread, and it follows the story of the cloth made from the thread by the spinner, or the spinner, not the weaver, the spinner who makes the thread, and it just follows this tiny little piece of cloth, eventually gets back to him. I haven't actually read it, but the illustrations are pretty darn awesome. I love the patterns and stuff, and it just seems sweet. Me and Megan both thought that I had read it before, both think that we've read this before, but it just looks so sweet. How could I pass it up? These are all the, stop sliding! These are all the books that I got at the Bookmans sale. This was $10 for all of these. A very good price, I would say, especially since you remember my other mini Bookmans haul for $10 was still smaller than this one. And this was zero trade. I did have a coupon for $2 off, but I forgot it and I didn't bring it. But yeah, so this is everything that I got. On to the VHSs. As I said, VHSs were 25 cents, so everything altogether, it was $2 for these VHSs. They're all Disney. First I picked up, well, not first, but just out of random order, again, I grabbed a whole bunch at once. I picked up Robin Hood. Raven was so cute. She was like, oh, you got Robin? Ooh, lolly! If you've watched Robin Hood and know it well enough, you would laugh too. Us Disney nerds, seriously. I just hit myself in the face with that. Then I picked up Peter Pan, The Jungle Book, Bambi, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'll just fast forward through the part where he is attacked and made fun of at the festival. I don't like that. I don't like that part. But I'll fast forward through it. How could I pass it up? It's got Hellfire. Y'all don't know Hellfire? I'll link the video to that song. It's amazing. Best villain song ever. Although it's not the best sequence. The best sequence is definitely Lion King. And then I also picked up 3 of the princess movies. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, of course. Sleeping Beauty. And Cinderella. For $2, I got all of these movies. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. 25 cents each. Ooh. And on to the DVDs. I got a lot. Raven gave me $50. Thank you, Raven. I had a budget of $50 that I was going for everything. That altogether was $12. The rest of my $50, and I redid my math. I originally thought I spent $51. I spent $50 exactly, so I was perfectly on budget. Raven went over by a lot. Let's just get to it. So the first DVD I didn't find, my friend Megan did, and it is Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 3, Volume 4, which is Fire. It's the final 6 episodes of the series. Oh my goodness, I love Airbender. I love Airbender, and I love Korra. And so when Megan handed it to me, I was like, oh. Of course I had to get it. For my family, and not for myself, I got the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Do not let this decrypted box fool you. The DVDs are in almost perfect condition. We only have this on VHS. I was like, it's $2, I'm throwing it in. The last of it, or the whole lot of it, is Inuyasha. I just finished Inuyasha, final chapter, and so I got a lot. Let's just start with the movies. I didn't get any of Inuyasha, the final chapter, but I love this series. I am babbling a lot. I am sorry, guys. I love this series, and final chapter just cinched it, and I'm like, I have to own it. And so I saw a crap ton of them in perfect condition. In fact, this is the only one where the disc is not in perfect condition, and that is Inuyasha the Movie 1, Affections Across Time. It's in almost perfect condition. Somehow I ended up grabbing 2, so Raven has the other one. 2, The Castle Beyond the Looking Glass, which is my least favorite Inuyasha anything ever. My favorite Inuyasha anything ever is number 3, Swords of an Honorable Ruler. And the last movie is movie 4, Fire on Mystic Island. I don't know if they're doing a 5th one because final chapter ended like last year, but you know, they were already almost done with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood when they came up with the 2nd and last of the movies. So I got the 4 movies. And on to the show. So these are just in order of their number. So they each have, I think, 3. Yeah, they only have 3 episodes each. But you know, it was $2. I'm like, that's pretty decent price. The phone's ringing. Phone stopped ringing. Alright, so they have 3 episodes each, so for being $2, that's a pretty decent price, I have to say. That's less than 25 cents per episode, and you know, with the amount, I got it at basic price for seasons, but I didn't get a full season of anything, but let's just go. So I have season number 17 of the DVDs, which is part of season 2, Shattered Memories. Where's the number? The number jumps around, I'm sorry. Volume 24, 3rd season, Severed Identities. Volume 25, 3rd season, Crimson Blade. 26, 3rd season, Curse of Generations. 28, season 4, Promise of the Past. 29, season 4, Castle of Evil. 38, 5th season, Battle on Sacred Island. On the Sacred Island. 40, 5th season, Divine Malice. 42, season 5, Farewell My Beloved. 43, season 6, Demons in the Modern Age. Volume 44, season 6, The Most Dangerous Confession. Volume 45, season 6, The Woman Who Loves Shishomaru. And volume 46, season 6, An Ancestor Named Kagome. Whew. All the DVDs I got. Let's see if I can lift these up without dropping everything. Hiya! This is all the DVDs I got. I have no doubt you cannot see all of them in shot at the same time. This was a total of $38 for all of this. Honestly, that is a slammin' price. Yes, it is slammin' price. So altogether, I got a ton of stuff. As you saw from the thumbnail, it is 3 full bags worth. You know what, to be honest, if I had gotten, oh, I wish they had just done the bag, you could put whatever in the bags. But it was just books, so I am very, very happy with the giant piles of stuff next to me. There's only one problem. I am almost completely out of room. I don't have enough Shonen Jump so I can build another shelf in front of my bunk bed. I'm blocking off my dunk bunk. But it's fine, my cats can still get up there and I don't have a roommate living with me. But yeah, now I have to find room. Because I have a bunk bed, I have like a shelf and I'm putting stuff on my shelf. That was everything. Alright, we are not going book shopping again. I still have not gone back to Bookmans, however. If I can make a little bit of money, I'm gonna go, and we're looking at July, maybe going to Barnes & Noble, because I have not set, knocking stuff over. I have not set foot inside an actual bookstore that wasn't, you know, badly used. It's got a hole in it. I mean, I haven't set foot in a bookstore that wasn't used in like 4 years, guys. Hiya! That's a lot of time. It's because it's so far away. It's over an hour to Barnes & Noble. And I'm probably gonna get like one thing because it's so ding-dang expensive. But I would like to get a new book. I mean, some of these are in almost, this one was almost perfect condition, so is the other one, but I'd like to get a new book. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to see more hauls, more randomness, and if y'all want me to start vlogging, like these crazy trips to the library sale and stuff, let me know. I can try. I at least can show you as I babble about it. Kind of wish I did the Bookmans sale just so I can show you just what I goes to. I mean, I'm not going to a nice Barnes & Noble. There's no bookshelves. These were boxes stuffed with books and you had to dig through them and you had to like guess what was in the box just by what was on top because they kept them in genres, but they were just scattered. Oh my goodness. I mean, I was pulling out Shakespeare to get a manga. I'm serious. I had a Shakespeare book and a manga book in the same box. It's pretty crazy. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!